one's over as well. 0-2 now.
And how big was that run they just scored in the top of the ninth? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Got it.
Ibarra is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Third baseman.
Eric Garcia will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now batting,
William Harrett makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
ball inside.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Shot toward second. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Jackson, number 24.
Striding in to start the 9th, Brad Montoya, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Brian Pins will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Smith to the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Johnny Mosley stands into the box. He could really use the knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a ball 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
Hit in the air out to left field. Ledford has a read on it. 2 gone.
Cut it.
Brian Villalobos makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
That's outside.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Here it comes on 1-1. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the 9th. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder. 2 out here.
Brent Beal is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Second and third, 2 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
So stepping in, number 21, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, 2-way now.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. And he is out at the plate as the potential tying run. And that will be the electrifying conclusion to our ball game. Wow. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-4. The Angels got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 10-2. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-2. The Astros starting pitcher, number 43, was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Stros best the Yankees 3-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-2. The Toronto Blue Jays got together to allow 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 3-1. Darren O'Day got his second W of the season as the Orioles beat the Rockies 4-3. Max Scherzer struck out 15 overall with the win as the Nats downed the Tribe 5-1. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Braves broke up their 5-game losing skid as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-1. The Marlins totaled 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 1-0. The St. Louis Cardinals had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-2. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 8-6. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Dodgers finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 4-2. The San Francisco Giants completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-3. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
Nathan Ramey will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Ibarra is under it, and they'll flag it down easily, so a 1-pitch out here to start the home half of the 10th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
1 out now.
A ball hit hard to the left side, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting. Left fielder.
In now, Babe Neff. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Dove is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
Luke Maile digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Luke Maile.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot, up 3-1, but he winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Brian Takatsu checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Lined back over second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting,
Cliff Waddell comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Darren Kimura is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Dove is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this. Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
Striding in to start the ninth, Javier Piedra, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second.
No run, no run.
And he'll make it there, and some life to start the home ninth. It's a leadoff double. Luke Maley comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. And a ball, 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Castro is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Brian Takatsu will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Right fielder number 20.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Keith Snowden. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. In there, no balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Cruz. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
So 2-2 now.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, he sends it out of play.
Out, 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 out.
Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. Pedro Cedeno is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Our final line.
Yeah, and I think we...
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Generals, number 24.
At the plate, Andy Perino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 13, Andy Perino.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Strike out right now. Let's go, baby.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 3.
In now, Willie Rosales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Lincoln Mears steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Brian Kendrick strides in, grounded out his last time through. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Stepping in, Julio Sosa. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Generals, number 24.
Adam Overton digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. A big turning point here as they've taken a lead now deep into extra innings.
Now batting,
Alberto Gomez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. chopped foul over towards the dugout. 1-2.
1-2.
Ready on 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Jackson, number 24.
Rob Gaskins digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And he's retired, 1 away.
The batter, number 13.
At the plate, Andy Perino, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. G moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Ramon Samuels. He drew a walk his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, come on now.
Hit in the air out to center field. Castro is over. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Generals lead it. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Fans are
and I think we probably could have given this.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Generals, number 24.
Dave Iverson stands in. was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Robbie McGee is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all...
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Sebastian Franco. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Way outside. 1-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident.
That's a ball.
He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
The 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Standing in, Darryl Funk. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Dave Iverson will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Upstairs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short.
I go.
Fagan will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out west in the American League, the
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
Bill Mind comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Outside.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, no outs here.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. On the ground to the right side, Katimer is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
Luis Aviles struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Digging in and looking for more, Darren Kimura, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting.
Cliff Waddell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. At the plate, Alan Yamada. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Alan Yamada.
First offering on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
Hank Manning stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Now to the plate, Javier Piedra. He drew a walk his first time up.
Javier Piedra.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner will get back standing. He's set. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut it.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Miguel Garlobo, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1. Flipped out the other way towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money.
Now batting.
Hank Castellano stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a third straight two-out hit and a run in the inning. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs on 3 hits. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
You see there.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Blue Jays left fielder, number 16, was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits. As the Blue Jays claim the win over the Dodgers, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Generals, number 24.
Manuel Calero will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
One down.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, he can forget it.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Peter Diaz will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That's a ball.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting,
Eric Mura will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Garrett Layfield will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, we got no out.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Henry Abreu will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Swing hard liner to left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Alberto Mercado. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Dove will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Manuel Calero steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, you better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Dove going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Jackson, number 24.
Michael Lorenz digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit in the air out toward left. Paniagua is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. One pitch, one gone. William Harrett strides in, grounded out his last time through. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Paniagua will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Brian Pins will come in now with 2 away. And to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
2 outs, fellas.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Designated hitter.
So stepping in, number 4, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Donnie Cruz will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plays.
And gone! And the lead has changed here in the 8th. Luther. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Jackson, number 24.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Eric Garcia. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Second baseman
Brad Montoya will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Nobody.
Herbert Ivy will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, let's go right here.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Dan Mason will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
Kenneth Swain will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. To first. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
Peter Diaz will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez on the move, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. The Generals lead it 6-3. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up.
Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 24.
Leading off the inning, Henry Abreu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Yeah. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Number 31.
Alberto Mercado strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll reach first safely. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Manuel Calero, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. 0-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Shelton will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Ramon Jimenez stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
2 down.
On the ground to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well.
Number 26 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 26.
Leading off the inning, Paul Grissom, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Now batting,
Stanley Hugh digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got it. Hold it.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Orlando Carrara, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Hey, you got one.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Left side.
There it is.
He's
there
got
it.
it.
Rolled up.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was the triple.
Number 26 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 26.
Striding in to start the ninth, Antonio Nieve, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Castro is there.
Got it.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Benito Cardona. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Barney Heil is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, he can forget it.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Castro is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out west in the American League, the Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. Jesse Hahn got his second W of the season as Oakland pushed past the Angels 7-5. The Kansas City Royals totaled 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-2. The Cincinnati Reds got 11 overall hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-5. The Yankees finished off a 2-game sweep as they
Number 26 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Generals, number 26.
Brian Villalobos will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Hey, let's go right here.
Ball 3.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Felix Velasquez is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That's wide, 2-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Let's go.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Hard hit at third. Oh, look at the dive. And he loses the handle on the transfer, and that's going to allow the inning to continue.
Now batting,
Rich Bourbon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
1-1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Felix Hernandez earned the 3rd W of his season as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 2-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The A's had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-5. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-4. The Astros allowed 5 hits in the game as they
Number 26 will be the new pitcher.
Jackson, number 26.
Gerald Scott stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
20, Matt
Caesar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
I got the count.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but
Number 26 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 26.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Fielded cleanly, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits. Will Machado steps in to begin the inning.
Third baseman, Will Machado.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Hot shot to third. Parker gloves it, and he's retired 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Manning will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here we go. Pick it up.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Got 1 here, guys.
Line drive to left. Peniagua is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
the batter, number 34.
Brian Takatsu digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Now, here we go.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting
at the plate, Ramon Russell. He got called out on strikes his last through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A look at the hit total to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were...
Number 26 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Generals, number 26.
Miguel Garlobo comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins there. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Frank Epperson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.